Good evening, everyone. Let's talk about turmeric essential oil, an oil that I literally use every day for myself and my beautiful pets. So I'm Dr. Helene. I'm an A&E doctor and an advocate for integrative wellness, as well as an animal aromatherapy specialist. And I love to use essential oils to support the health and well-being of myself and my pets, and helping educate people to do the same for their family, whether that's human or animal. So if you like what you're listening to, please hit the subscribe button or follow so I can carry on creating more content, and let me know in the comments what you want to know about. Would you like to get essential oils into your life? Why not book in for a free chat with me or come to one of my classes to find out how oils can support you? Or maybe you've got oils but you don't know how to use them. That's okay too, because I do general overviews or full consultations depending on your needs. So drop me a message and we can chat about what the best option is for you. So turmeric oil, or turmeric indeed, has a really long tradition, obviously, as a spice in cooking. Let me turn my music off. There you go. And it's also known for its Ayurvedic health uses as well. Now, it's a key ingredient in the health practices of India, in Ayurvedic medicine. So turmeric root and turmeric essential oil have a long history, and the oil is steam distilled from the turmeric root, but there's two main compounds that come from the root. That's curcumin and turmerone, and the oil is rich in turmerone, and the powder that you're probably more familiar with is rich in curcumin. Now, the problem with curcumin is its bioavailability, so that's why it has to be given in another form. So for those of you with dogs, you're probably familiar with golden paste, and it's available for humans as well in different forms, or in capsules, because curcumin isn't well absorbed by the body, so it's in that form. Now, the problem I had certainly with the paste for my dogs was that one of my dogs didn't like it, my boy Maz. Now, the proportion that he has, because he's a two-legged boy, he doesn't have as much food that would sort of hide the paste if I mixed it in, because he's not as active as, say, my Springer, who's half his size but actually has twice as much food. So it just didn't work for me. So I started really using the oil, and that's rich in turmerones and in turmerones, and they have very, very similar properties. Now, the turmeric oil can actually help to enhance the absorption of the turmeric powder. So you can pair the two together. And I was doing that, and then I kind of got a bit lazy and I've just used the oil, and I've not noticed any change in just using the oil. It's been really useful for the dogs, and certainly for me, because I take it as well. So it's a great oil to use internally. You can also diffuse it or use it topically, and it's got a whole host of different benefits. So take it daily for its daily antioxidant support, and helps to support immune response as well. It's also very good for metabolism as well. So if you or your dog are trying to lose weight, this is a great one to take internally. Great for the skin. So for us humans, if we've got a little bit of problems with our skin, this is great to use in a face mask or topically. Or if you've got a dog that's got a skin problem, then great to use it for them as well. You can diffuse it. It's great to inhale, and whether that's via a diffuser like the one I've got back there, or just on a little lava rock diffuser, to promote feelings of positivity and to improve mood. Now, do be careful, because the turmeric, can you see, it is yellow. So it is going to stain. So you want to not be just dropping it on maybe clothes and things like that. It's great to soothe as well, so it can be used topically into a blend that you're applying topically to an area, whether that's for you or your pets. I personally give it to my dogs in their food, mix it in just one drop, and then I have 2 to 3 drops in a capsule for me to support my shoulder at the moment, because I've got a frozen shoulder. It's so really and when you take it internally as well, it can actually help support your nervous system, and great for cellular function as well. So many different benefits for you and your dogs, and I've really been able to hide this really well in my dog's food, which is really important to me. It's also very good to repel ticks as well. So I use this. I add turmeric or peppermint into TerraShield for my pets as an effective tick repellent. But if you're making a repellent blend, then this is a great one to have in there to provide that extra property. Now, a quick little background to turmeric as well, because it's actually sourced in Nepal, and I absolutely love this about doTERRA is they're really into sourcing responsibly and very ethically. And so when they went to Nepal to source it, they wanted to establish partnerships with the turmeric farmers, not just to source the turmeric. And when you actually look at videos of people farming, what they used to have to do was boil it and dry it before selling it on. And doTERRA literally don't make them do that. They literally just buy the harvest from them. So it actually saves the farmers time and energy. And then it means that there's actually another industry that's been able to be provided so with the washing and the preparation of the turmeric for distillation, which I think is absolutely fantastic. And what it means is the farmers have more time. And one particular farmer they spoke to can now produce 40 times more turmeric than before. So this is absolutely crucial. It means that they've got a better standard of living, and now other people can actually have jobs as well in order to wash and dry this turmeric. Which I think is absolutely fantastic. Now, one little word of caution with turmeric, and it's the same for quite a few other things as well, but particularly turmeric, is you have to be cautious with it. And it doesn't matter whether you're using the oil or the turmeric paste, and that's human or pet, okay, because it's got anticoagulant properties. Okay, so if you are using a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory, so for humans that might be ibuprofen or diclofenac, for pets it might be something like Metacam or Rimadyl, you need to be really cautious, okay, because it can promote bleeding, because they can actually cause bleeding in the stomach, and this can add to that. Okay, now if they're having surgery, okay, you need to stop taking turmeric at least 24 hours before surgery and for several days afterwards as well. And if you're on any anticoagulants, so that either you or your pets, you need to be cautious about using this as well and to avoid. Now, the other thing as well is, I just want to say, is turmeric is often used with for people who are having cancer, whether that's other supplements in a whole host of different things. And I'm not going to get into that side of things. But what I find, so I work with a lot of vets, and also obviously I'm a doctor for humans and pets who are undergoing cancer treatment. And I always say, have you discussed what you're using? Because I always say, what supplements are you taking? A lot of people take turmeric supplements when they have cancer. And I always say, what are you using? Have you told your oncologist? And I do get a lot of people saying, oh, well, they told me not to take anything, and so I've not told them. Okay, you need to discuss this with your oncologist. Now, the reason being is if you are having any kind of cancer treatment like chemo or radiotherapy, you want that to work. Okay, now if you are, and that's an inflammatory process. Now, if you are using something that has anti-inflammatory properties, and because it's full of antioxidants, you're countering the effects of the chemo and the radiotherapy. Okay, so you need to be mindful of that. So that is why often oncologists will say no, is because they don't want to negate the benefits of what you're having. Okay, so that's why, come to someone like me if you've got a dog that needs support with essential oils, or a pet, a cat, horse, or human, because I do both, and have a chat about it. Okay, because I work with vets and I work with doctors, and I can actually help guide you so that you can use complementary medicine safely that isn't going to impede with your other therapies. Okay, but we're going to work at it synergistically. So just a little bit of word of warning there for you. And obviously, so if you do want any help with essential oils to support you or your pets and getting started, then do get in touch. Obviously, this is advice isn't instead of a medical consultation or a veterinary one. So, certainly with cancer, I've generally found that oncologists are very open to complementary therapies, but you just do need to be mindful of how you're using them. All right, so if you've got any questions, do drop them in the comments, and please, if you like this, give me a thumbs up, give me a little 5-star review, hit the follow button, and stay safe, everyone. Look after those beautiful pets and yourselves, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.